Hey there Scorpio, welcome to your June 2024 monthly tarot reading. I just want to get started by welcoming you and also expressing so much gratitude for you being here, sharing this space with me. It really will be an honor and pleasure to bring through the messages to shine a little light, shine some insight on your month ahead. I just wanted to do a huge appreciation shout out for my regular viewers who have been with me across the years here. I'm super grateful for you, so welcome back. It has been a minute since we did a face-to-camera reading. I think it was last year. And for those of you that are new here, I'll just take a quick minute to introduce myself. My name is BRONYA. I am a professional intuitive guide. It has been quite a journey that has led me here through lived experiences and a lot of twists and turns. So if you are intrigued to learn a little bit more about my journey, I do have a video on my channel page which does share more about my awakening journey and what led me to not only be reading cards on YouTube but working full-time as a professional psychic reader. YouTube is just one piece of my puzzle. I'm also super active and interactive on Instagram and TikTok. Daily readings, different insights, and a little bit more about me personally over there. So if you want to follow along, I'd love to have you with me. There are other useful links down below, the first one being to my website, wildlotustarot.com. From there you can explore the personal reading and healing services that I do offer. I also have a range of Learn Tarot courses, Intuitive Tarot, my style, they are linked down below, and also there is a free Learn Tarot quick guide if you'd like to get started right now with interpreting the cards for yourself. Okay Scorpio, so just to let you know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off with some intuitive messages that have come through for you as I have taken some time before this reading to really meditate on your energy and feel into it. I'll then be drawing you a major arcana card and oracle card, and that way we start to really frame up the guiding energies for the reading. I'll then be moving across to a full tarot spread. I'm also going to bring in the June 2024 energies from your tarot wheel, from your yearly reading that I posted at the beginning of the year, and then we'll also dive into that spread and get the next round of information. So, intuitive messages. I get a feeling that somebody is wanting to offer you something. Some of you may have already had an offer or opportunity. It might come somewhat as a surprise or when you least expect it. I've kind of got this vision of somebody who, you know, from behind the shoulder, right? Which is always a metaphor for you don't see it coming or it's not in your direct line of vision. Of course, we need to be open to what somebody is providing for us, or sometimes seeking it is great too because it creates the pathway for the universe to bring it in. And I just get the feeling that what somebody is offering you, or this opportunity that's opening up, gets you out of a really sort of long cycle where there might have been some struggle, right? There might have been some push. The keywords that have come through for you are giving and adventure. Okay, so I just look down there, I've got them written down here. Giving and adventure. So somebody wants to give you something or gift you something, an opportunity, or open a door for you that's going to lead to a new journey or an expansion, a new adventure for you. So this could be like a new job opportunity, or you know, an opportunity to relocate somewhere that just like really has a, you know, flow-on effect of fated events for you. It's that kind of energy. Now the numbers that have come through, angel numbers for you, are 11 and 4. So you might be seeing, you know, 1111, 444, 44. You might be seeing combinations of those numbers, and if so, this energy here in this reading is really tuning more powerfully for you. So let's jump in with your major arcana and see what we have. Okay. And I think that you're going to need to make a powerful decision around this, okay? And it'll be intriguing to see, but the message I'm getting is that this takes you on some kind of positive new adventure. Okay, I'm working with the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot. Yeah, and I've pulled Judgment. So I did say you're going to be making a big decision, and Judgment is a huge decision because it's the decision to carry on with the known cycle, or to move towards some expansive new possibility. Now, it feels to me that where you're coming from, you've already done that over and over, and it's really put you in that wounded warrior energy, right? It's maybe you get to a certain amount of progress and then you feel like you're cycling around in that energy. So judgment is the energy of making a really powerful decision, a judgment call to get out of that place where it feels like things are stuck, not growing or holding you back. The next energy on from this is the World, which is the last major arcana, which actually talks about sort of like a spiritual graduation, like graduating that life lesson, that pattern, and really opening up into a world of possibilities, right? And that's what we're feeling, like someone's giving you that first thread, you know, or opening the door, but of course you've got to step through it, Scorpio. All right, I'll get you a Moonology Oracle card, and then we will be deep diving into the full spread. And I've got you and your loved ones are safe. This is actually the Cancer energy, so you might be dealing with a Cancer or have a strong Cancer placement yourself, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And it could be that you're concerned about, like, well, if I do take that opportunity or step through that door, what will it mean for my family or my, you know, ability to provide, to support? What if I don't like it? Will I be left in a hard situation? What if it doesn't work out? But I've got this message, you and your loved ones are safe. I mean, for some of you, it could be that, you know, you've got a job coming to an end, or maybe you're out of work. Someone's trying to offer you an opportunity here. You might be worried about worst case scenario, like what if that opportunity doesn't present itself? But the message is you and your loved ones are safe. There's an energy of protection around safety, stability, security. You know, this could be, you know, associated with health or associated with, you know, finance and abundance, other themes that I'm kind of feeling coming through. So it will be interesting to see how that plays out. A powerful judgment call that opens up possibility and expansion, takes you on a new adventure. You and your loved ones are safe. Let's jump into the spread and get some more info. Well, let's jump into your spread. I've brought across your energies from your June 2024 yearly, month of the yearly reading that we did for you late last year. And we've got Justice and the 9 of Wands, okay, to add to our message. Yeah, I am just not surprised to see that with Judgment and Justice. You and your loved ones are safe. And we've already seen that there's maybe an unexpected offer or opportunity. Yeah, Page of Wands, good news coming in that is going to help you maybe mitigate this Tower moment. Okay, so I'll get the rest of the cards out. Yeah, victory. Yes, thank you. That is fantastic. So, you know, I feel that, let's just Hanged Man. Yeah. It could be around something like housing here with the energy that I'm feeling. You and your loved ones are safe. It has a direct impact on you and your family. For some of you, it may be, you know, it might have been the sudden loss of work or something that, of course, impacts your ability to provide in this period of time. But I just feel there's going to be a new contract here with Justice that's going to help you move beyond this. Yes, I feel the Hanged Man. There might be a waiting period here and, you know, while you make this transition. But I also feel that, you know, it's only a matter of time of lining this up. The Empress has graced us with her presence, and she is things moving into ease, flow, and grace. She is abundance. She is vitality. She's finally, I can relax and surrender again. Okay, let's unpack this. So, the Tower, High Priestess, Justice, Nine of Wands. Something's happened here that has really shaken things up, and I feel that it has destabilized the sense of stability and security for you and potentially your family as well. And I've mentioned some of those scenarios that could be. It's something you didn't expect, I feel. It's an unexpected, unforeseen situation, but we have to keep in mind that the Tower is actually one of the biggest cards of alignment and realignment in the tarot. It's trying to align you to the Empress, which actually is something far better than what you have. But at the moment, you don't know that yet. You'll only know that looking back with hindsight. At the moment, you're just seeing the fire in front of you that you've got to fight. And, you know, you feel like you're sort of going through a bit of a final judgment here. So I can see that, but you and your loved ones are safe. You've been given the word here. And maybe, I mean, the Tower may have fallen, even a little bit further in the past for some of you, and you've been in that Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. You've been trying to solve this. You've been battling with it. Hence the Hanged Man, showing that there's been a pause, a wait, or things are feeling a bit stuck. But Justice is saying to us that, you know, the universal balance sheet always adds up, and your justice and karma will come into balance, come into harmony. And generally, justice will stand for a decision, like a judgment call from an authority that will be the vehicle for this coming into balance. Okay, so you could have applications in at the moment. You're waiting to hear back. You're like waiting for that decision that's going to allow you to move forward from the judgment energy to the world, which is closing out the cycle, and, you know, finally being able to expand and step into new possibilities and enjoy life again and feel that sense of, you know, safety when we're not in survival mode. The High Priestess, again, is an all will be revealed. It is unexpected, unforeseen. But the High Priestess always links to the Empress. She's number 2 in the major arcana. The Empress is number 3. And she says that you're actually crossing the threshold into new possibilities, potential, and something quite abundant. But again, you don't know that yet. And often when we can't see that, all we can see is the tower in front of us, and that can be, you know, obviously really quite frightening at times as well. But the universe is saying that something about that previous situation isn't a fit for you anymore, and sometimes it uses these circumstances, these, you know, borderline crisis moments to actually move us when maybe we wouldn't have moved ourselves, right? Because there wasn't the catalyst, there wasn't the need to. So in your challenge, we've got the Page of Wands and the Strength card. And the Page of Wands generally is the good news coming in. Now, it's in the block at the moment. So what I really feel is just make sure that you are staying active. You're following up if you've got applications in. You're continuing to seek. You're continuing to look for the potential, the opportunities, the growth. Because the Page of Wands is staying curious, wanting to go on that new adventure. And the Page of Wands says, you can find new growth, even if at the moment it feels like you're in the desert and you can't, you know, see anything for as far as the eye can go. It doesn't mean that sprouting wand is not about to appear. Okay, so we've got to come back to trust, and we've got to come back to possibility and have the strength and courage to keep forging forward, overcoming the inner demons, the fears, the beasts, the worries that inevitably will rear their head. Now, the issue with that is that if we start to believe those thoughts and buy into them, then we can really quite easily spiral into the lack and the loss. And the problem with that energy is that scarcity energy puts that, you know, out into the world, and you become a magnet for other vibrational experiences that are on that frequency that, yes, can be more loss, but it can also just be, you know, who comes into our life is also in that energy that helps us validate it, and then we're really living in that reality. So you're being asked to try and keep that vibration high, and I know it's really challenging at times, Scorpio, but you've got this, okay? You've absolutely got this. So your advice, Six of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is the mind. It's the entrapment in the mind and needing to see beyond that, because otherwise that's the very thing that can keep us stuck. You might be feeling other, you know, like feelings of guilt or accountability, responsibility with the Eight of Swords, and I feel like this has been out of your control. So again, try not to take that on. It's not productive for your cause right now. The Empress, the Six of Wands is here, and it sees you finding that Ace of Wands and moving forward with it. And the Ace of Wands stands for that opportunity, that new potential that you will be offered, right? And I feel that that's unexpected as well. Like I said, you know, the Page of Wands finds the wand in the desert, and we had that message come through in our intuitive messages of someone's about to offer you something, maybe just when you're losing that hope, or just when you've put on those applications and maybe you've, you know, had a lot of setbacks and pushback. But here we have the victory, we have the win, and we have you standing out for all the right reasons. And, you know, I mean, Six of Wands it sounds cheesy, but it is an energy of being chosen. It's being celebrated and being seen for the value that you can add. Outcome is the Hanged Man and the Empress. So the Hanged Man we've talked about is the weight, the pause, the energy suspended at this moment, but it feels like that will shift. We have Justice, the 11 in the major arcana. We have Hanged Man, the 12, and Death, which is your energy, Scorpio, is number 13. And that talks about death and rebirth. That is your phoenix rising out of the ashes of the tower. Just be mindful to consider different viewpoints and see things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man. And that might be what we've talked about with trying not to spiral into that energy of lack and loss, but instead look at this as an opportunity to rebuild twice as strong, more in alignment, you know, something far better, and trusting that that will come. So I just feel that you're about to get out of that holding pattern, and the Empress is this energy of creation and recreation. She sort of says, look, make sure you stay active here, Scorpio, and take all the action that you can. But at the end of the day, once we've done what we can, we've followed up, we've applied, we've, you know, reached out to our network and authorities, and we've done all the things, there does come a point where we just actually have to surrender and let go and you know, allow God, and make sure you put that plea out there as well, and that universe will answer those calls. You know, those karmic scales always add up how they are fair and just in the long run. So the Empress here says, you know, there is something new being created and birthed for you, where you'll get back to that sense of vitality and back to that sense of, you know, growth and things feeling like it's a sense of beauty, a sense of, you know, sensual pleasure with this card, which is the total opposite of that survival mode. So she's the indication that that is coming and that is lining up for you, but there is a little bit of letting go in order for that to happen. So yes, we have a Tower moment, but I think there's actually karmic rebalancing that is happening here if we look back and see the big picture. And in time, Scorpio, when you look back on this, I bet you'll say, you know what, that was hard. It was the best thing that actually happened to us. Let's look at us now. All right, let's close out with an oracle card. I've got the Divine Abundance Oracle. And I pulled the Divine Abundance card. Very Empress-esque. You know, it's the signature title card of this deck. And it says, you were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not chase it. Very important to stay in the energy of gratitude right now, expecting that abundance to arrive, feeling into the excitement and energy as if it is already here. Love and joy are absolute magnets for abundance. So go out and do something with your family, your friends that just lights you up. The energy is going to shift. Divine abundance is coming your way. Call it in. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I love this reading for you, and I am really excited to see what happens for you. If you'd like to follow up with a personal reading, the first link down below will pop you over to my website. You can check those out. And also there are other links down below, as I explained at the start of the video, with my tarot courses, my freebie for learning tarot, and also my Instagram and TikTok accounts where I'm really active and interactive. So I'm sending you so much love and magic. Bye for now.